saw this kind, affable young man who reached out. And I think that is really a metaphor for Charlie. He then was an omnipresent part of LD28, door knocking, canvassing, station that he didn't seem to be able to engage the voter in, magically so. And then we had the pleasure of teaming up again, also thanks to some of our comrades at LD28, at the Refugee Aid Welcome Center in South Phoenix. And we've been working on a team there for about a year and a half, maybe. There I saw another side, and that side was the compassion, the kindness, the ability to have a conversation in English, Spanish, and a little bit of French. The ability to transcend any barrier that came, to problem solve in a way that spoke to every single person's humanity. Absolutely. And I thought, what a wonderful, wonderful person this is. Apart from being so bright and multilingual, his soul is where we would hope all of ours would be. And as we talked more and more about his children, some of us, our children are really old now, that would be me, but I have a granddaughter. She's 4 years old, and she may very well find herself at Central High School down the road. I've been a mentor at Central High School for the last 7 years. I know what the teachers invest, what the hopes that these young people have, and the aspirations that no door should be closed to anybody. And everyone's path is different, but everyone needs a champion. And Charlie's going to be that champion. And if I look at my granddaughter, I say, who do I want looking out for her future? It is this gentleman. I would feel wonderful knowing that he is on the Phoenix Union School Board, looking out for the future of my granddaughter and all those wonderful kids on the fort, not the place it. So I'm going to ask you now to think about how we can help make this happen. And Charlie is in a race that I think now has two opponents. One has a very high profile. She has a very high name recognition. And what I want to say is that is not a substitute for creative problem solving, for a new lens, for broader outreach, for confidence, and for, as I said, reaching every single part of the population that Phoenix Union serves. And these races, unfortunately now, require resources. And those resources are volunteers who will door knock and say, I'm knocking for the greatest guy who's going to run for Phoenix Union, but money. And what does that money go toward? Well, those of us who've been on the ground in local politics, we know we fund phone banks, we fund literature to drop at the doors, we fund canvassing, we fund literature to be either mailed or dropped at the doors. And all of that requires us to help as much as we can. So what I'm going to ask you, if you can, to think about how you might be able to make a financial contribution to Charlie today, to set him on a road to watch out for our children and the future of our state. So thanks very much.